This work site that you're looking on, just another example. Yeah, so this is just the kind of site that I'm talking about, where the Illuminatis, the Freemasons, and the Dark Cabal, this is their job site. This is what makes them the millions of dollars that they need to do this. Provide a artificial society that's not only destroying itself, but also corrupting the innocent mind of young children. And so with this being allowed by people who seem to be almost blind, you know, there is no chance for the youth today who's looking for a positive, better way, a happy way for them to work, along with everyone else in the workforce, so-called workforce. It is not fair, mainly because of the two things, or the three things. These vehicles of mass destruction, not only are they dangerous to our young children for the next generation, but it is also corruptive, you know? It is the easiest thing to acquire, the easiest thing to do, and to get what's available. And so with this, for the next generation of people who want to vote the president in, we got to make sure that this president is already green, that he doesn't have to work anything out with anyone except for himself before he gets to Congress. Another thing that we face is our buildings that go as high as the sky, but when we look on the top of the roof, there is not one solar panel, there is not one windmill that we can see spinning in the air, except for that little silly one, plastic one that you see in the garden beds of seniors, and people who think that is something to be out cosmetic. But it's really sad. Also, we need to pay attention to the consumption of food. Right now, we're not even eating food. This stuff, it's called food, but it's not actually food. There's no nutritional value in the drinks, the billions of cans that are littered empty from kids and seniors drinking what they call pop. And if you look at the ingredients, there is absolutely no nutritional value. But yet still this stuff is allowed to flourish. So we call this GMO, genetically modified objects, or some say food. And these three major areas is where we find the suffering. People are not behaving in their right mind. They're not thinking and making the right decisions. It just looks like it. We see these people, there's a picture up there, and they look relaxed. But they're being sold a pipe dream. One that it doesn't really exist. It's just an imagination of a corporation, of what their vision is like, looking out into a society that's decked out. But the people themselves don't even recognize their own society that they're living in. They have been displaced. I met a girl the other day, and she said she was a Martian. And that was the most honest person I've ever met recently who said that. Because no one has ever said that to me before. So there you go, there you have it. I came in the area and I can look at the activity of these people that have businesses and they have their vehicles to take them around. You know, it's just not fair. But I think it's almost over. I really think it's almost over. The Hopi Indians prophesied it. For heaven's sake, the scriptures, the Holy Bible is littered with hints and tips and clues of a time that will be like no other time before. And I believe that we're living in it now. I mean, this is the edge. You know, just to witness it is another beautiful thing. To witness the confirmation of a time that was spoken of such a long time ago, and now it's catching up to itself. It's just totally amazing. Le Hermitage. This is the building that they have. It's the hotel. I get it's for the rich and the famous. Then you have bed and breakfast. Bed and breakfast. Isn't that something? Basically, this is the lobby entrance of the Kingston Hotel. And here they're flying their flag. Look at these flags. These are the countries that support oppression that would have to be. These are the countries that support cutting down your trees that make oxygen, cutting down about a line of trees just to make artwork out of it. And that's how this is the society that we live in today. It sees something so horrible as cutting down a tree and leaving the stumps in the ground of the soil consecutively, which makes it look like art. Such a horrible sight from heaven, from Eden, to know that that's what's being done. Fabricated society. Yeah, I've been given a special work like many of us to do, but you know, I've decided I am taking it up. I have taken it up, and it's been some time. You know, the Federation said, look, you know, the fight is not against BP, you know, BP oil or anything like that. You know, the fight is it's actually, it's amongst ourselves. It's amongst the individual who wants to make that change for himself so that he can influence others. So don't lose heart. Just because all this time has passed, do not lose heart. The time is near. Look, here we go. Another interceptor. Here I am, and there he goes, backing their car up right in front of my face. As if it matters to do it in a gas car. It's not even, doesn't even count. And there goes budget, swindling the people's money, selling them a false idea. Budget car rental return. Horrible. There goes that Vancouver sightseeing bus that's destroying our atmosphere again by bringing people around that are paying for that.